Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this session. As usual, every Sunday we meet and we normally discuss health, how you can live a longer, healthier life. And today is an especially great Sunday because we have a very powerful guest with us who's going to talk to us about living a vibrant, energetic, and successful life. And definitely to be vibrant, to be energetic, you also need to be healthy. We are going to look at how you can be healthy. And one of the things that you're looking at today is the challenge of chronic fatigue. This is a challenge that affects so many people. Many people don't know that it's actually a form of a disease, but it's something that is becoming more and more prevalent in today's society. And it's usually a prelude to a serious disease that is usually bring in our bodies. And today we are going to look at it keenly and see what causes chronic fatigue, what are the things or what are the lifestyle decisions that actually make us so fatigued, so tired, that you're not able to achieve much in our day-to-day activities. But before we get into that, my name is Fred Gishuki. Fred is a business builder with NEOLIFE. Been in NEOLIFE for many years, joined as a young man, came in to make money, but got to learn so many things about lifestyle, about health. I always like sharing that when I came into NEOLIFE, my mother, my father were suffering from lifestyle diseases. My dad had ulcers, my mom had pressure. And those two conditions were sorted out by the NEOLIFE products. And that was the beginning for me in nutrition. And I said to myself, if my parents benefited, then I know there are many other people there who can benefit. And that gave me motivation to go out, share the excitement with everybody that I met. And I built a very, very big business, retired into the business by the age of 30. And I've never looked back. Life has been great. And you're going to look into all that today, especially with our guest speaker a little bit later. But now let's look at how do you sort out your health? How do you ensure that you have enough energy? How do you ensure that you're vibrant, that you have a full 24 hours to live in, not having some of the hours stolen from you because of chronic fatigue? And we are going to get into it. And as you can see the screen, it says, take control of your own health. And your health is your greatest wealth. And that's the truth. And chronic fatigue syndrome is a condition that affects so many people, and they're not even aware that it's a form of a disease. And you find that you go to work, you cannot perform very well at your desk. You're feeling sleepy, yet you slept the whole night. You get into the matatu, you are dozing off. By evening, you feel like you've been carrying bricks and you're wondering what is wrong with me. And people assume that some say ati ni mambo na kuzeeka, ati ukizeeka utaanza kupata hii mashida. And they leave it at that. But the truth is, it is a condition, and it's a prelude to disease. And it's something that needs to be fought and something that needs to be sorted out. And most people tend to start dozing off. Immediately it kicks in. And I've seen, if you look at our parliament, you'll find that most of our MPs are usually dozing off. And it's assumed that it is normal, it's okay. But the truth is they are suffering from chronic fatigue. And if they don't check it, then it might develop into something that is not so good. Now, what are some of the symptoms of chronic fatigue? Sometimes you have brain fog, you cannot remember things correctly, sinus problems, swollen glands, tender lymph nodes, sore throat. Yeah, you may have a sore throat and you're wondering what is the problem. Stomach pain, especially bloating or nausea. Sensitivity to light. Sometimes you get some chills. Unrefreshing sleep. You sleep, but you feel like you've not slept. You've slept 7 hours, 8 hours, but you feel like you've not slept at all. You wake up, you're trying to stretch, You're thinking maybe if I have a shower, then I'll be able to wake up. But the truth of the matter is that you probably are suffering from chronic fatigue. Muscle joints and pain, pains on the joints, and also headaches. These are some of the things that actually are the symptoms for chronic fatigue. Now, what are some of the causes of fatigue, excessive fatigue in the body? What makes people get tired? Why do people get tired? And you've heard of people say, I'm actually tired or feeling tired, you know? What are some of the causes? Some of the causes are lifestyle factors that are involved. For example, alcohol or drug use. If you use too much alcohol, if you abuse it, definitely the next day you'll be having what they call a hangover, and you'll be very, very fatigued. You might not even be able to think straight. Excessive physical activity. If you push yourself too much, then you'll definitely suffer from fatigue. Jet lag disorder, especially when you travel for long hours and then you don't take time to sleep enough to unwind, and you've gone through the different time zones, then definitely you'll be suffering a lot of fatigue. Lack of physical activity. When you don't exercise, when you work in a sedentary position, and then you sit, you drive yourself home, there is no exercise, then you find that fatigue will tend to set in. Medications such as antihistamines, cough medicines, these are some of the things that will cause that. Not enough sleep. If you have irregular sleep patterns, you sleep at 2 a.m., 3 a.m., and you're waking up at 5 a.m. or 6 a.m., then you find that definitely by the time the week is coming to an end, you're actually crawling towards the weekend because you're so tired and so fatigued. And you know, when you're tired and fatigued, it comes with irritability. It actually impairs your decision making. You don't make the right decisions. You lose temper very fast. And you can make some rash decisions which might not be beneficial for you. The last thing is unhealthy eating habits. Diet plays a big role as far as chronic fatigue is concerned. And you're going to see how diet actually contributes to you feeling excessively tired. Now, going on to look at other things that may cause excessive fatigue. Of course, grief. If you're suffering from grief, if you lose a loved one, that would have that kind of impact. If you have a heart disease, hyperthyroidism, that is another thing. Inflammatory bowel disease will also cause that. Obesity, yeah. Persistent pain, sleep disorder, stress, traumatic brain injury. Especially stress is one thing that really affects you. When you're too stressed up, when you're worked up, then you find that you will actually feel so tired at the end of the day. It's like when you're driving a long distance and you're driving very fast, you are stressed, you have a lot of adrenaline pumping. By the time you get to your destination, you feel very, very tired, simply because you've overstretched your body. Medications and treatments such as chemotherapy, radiation, drugs, antidepressants. These are some of the things that will actually give you that chronic fatigue in your body. And some of the conditions that will also, there are some diseases that will actually give you that chronic fatigue. And one that has become very, very prevalent today is coronavirus. COVID-19 nowadays is manifesting in form of fatigue. In fact, one of the greatest issues or messages that we'd like to pass to you today is that if you feel suddenly a fatigue that is not going, if you wake up and you're tired, you go to work, you're tired, you have a fatigue that is not leaving you, then you need to move very fast because that could be COVID-19 that is about to strike you. And many patients, many people who have gotten it always complain of fatigue, unexplained fatigue, that where they sleep, they wake up, they're still fatigued, and they're wondering, why am I so tired? Before they know it, they're actually sick and they're in hospital. So that's one of the messages that we really want to impress upon you, that if you feel that you are very, very tired for no apparent reason, then you need to check yourself and take the necessary corrective measures. Go see a doctor, because that could be COVID-19. That could be one of the symptoms of COVID-19. Some of the other challenges that can also cause that is diabetes. When you have asthma, when you are depressed, that will also give you chronic fatigue. Now, let's look at your health, because like I said earlier, your health plays a big, big role in whether you'll feel energetic or whether you'll be feeling tired and dragging yourself around. How should your health be, and how should your lifestyle be? Now, you find that when we are born, we tend to live our life in 3 zones. We tend to live our life in the vibrant zone, in the tired zone, and in the sick zone. And this tends to go depending on the age. Now, the goal is to live in your vibrant zone. And if you want to know people who are vibrant, look at your children. They are always up and down, they run up and down, and they expend their energy, and the next day they are up like a bullet and they are running again. But when you look at the way lifestyle has become nowadays, we start on the vibrant zone, and as the years progress, we get into the tired, and then we find ourselves in the sick zone. Yeah. And you find that the tired and the sick zones tend to be the greatest part of our lives. Yeah. We tend to spend most of our years on this planet, either in the tired or the sick zone. In fact, nowadays, even young people of 20-something years of age are already in the tired zone. They always want to sleep, 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 because they break all the rules. They want to watch movies until 2 a.m. in the morning, and that gets them into the fatigue zone. So you find that they're actually fatigued, and that quickly leads to disease. And that's why we are talking about arthritis, diabetes. It is actually a fact that if you don't sleep enough, you are a candidate for diabetes. That's one of the main causes of diabetes, when you don't get enough rest and you eat at very odd hours, you eat very late, and then you don't sleep enough, then you most likely are looking to get diabetes and other lifestyle conditions. And how should your life be? How should you spend your life? And instead of doing it that way, where you come from 100% when you're young, and you quickly slide by the age of 80, you are actually on your deathbed, very, very sick. You can actually change it such that you can live your life on the vibrant zone. And the other day, I was just sharing with my sister, who happens to stay in Germany, and she was telling me that in Germany, by the age of 80, people are still working. But the interesting thing that she told me is that they are so conscious about their health. She has been there for 5 years, and she's been to a doctor unwell a couple of times. But it's only once that the doctor prescribed medicines. But the doctor has always been prescribing, whenever she goes, supplements for her. And I thought that was quite exciting. So let's look at some of the natural solutions where chronic fatigue is concerned. The first one is detoxify your body. That's very, very important. You need to detoxify all the toxins that we inhale, and the food and the chemicals. Find a way to get rid of them from your body, and I'll show you how in a minute. Have a healthy diet, very, very important. Have a restful sleep, exercise, avoid stress, reduce or quit smoking and taking alcohol, use natural nutritional supplements and herbs. These are some of the remedies that you can actually use to sort out your chronic fatigue. And you'll find that when you're more energy, you'll be able to accomplish much. You'll be able to achieve most of your targets, whether it is work-wise or education-wise, and you'll actually get you'll actually experience peak performance in all areas of your life. Now, Like we always say, you need to invest in your health. If you lose your health, you can lose everything. And that's why we say that invest in your health, sleep well, eat a good and healthy diet, and you'll be well. Now, NEOLIFE, the company that we represent, came up with some solutions to chronic fatigue. And NEOLIFE stepped in to help in actually reversing the trend in terms of chronic diseases, whether you talk about heart disease, cancer, diabetes, stroke, whichever. And NEOLIFE actually looked at the way we should be eating vis-a-vis the way we are eating, and really analyzed the reason why people were suffering from chronic fatigue. And according to the WHO pyramid, food pyramid, we talk about physical activity and weight management being very important in your life, eating a lot of whole grains, eating a lot of fruits and vegetables, very little proteins and very little fats and sugars. That's the way we are supposed to eat. But the reality is we don't eat like that. We eat the other way around. And this has been the #1 cause of chronic fatigue. And you find that we tend to eat food not because of their value, but because of the taste associated with the food. We tend to eat our chips, we tend to eat our burgers, we tend to eat the nice, yummy things that really do not add much in the way of value in our bodies. They give us too much sugar. And at the end of the day, you find that we attract other conditions to ourselves, diabetes and other chronic diseases. And one of the reasons why people suffer chronic fatigue is especially due to lack of whole grains. And I'm going to show you why in a minute. Now, there's a gentleman who came up, Jerry Brasfield, the founder of NEOLIFE. And Jerry's mission in life was to actually bridge the gap between what you're eating and what you're supposed to be eating, and help to deal with the issue of chronic fatigue and lifestyle diseases. And Jerry Brasfield put together what we call a scientific advisory board led by Dr. Arthur Fast. These are scientists and doctors that do the research on our products. They ensure that the products are safe, they don't have a side effect. And when you use them, they do what they promise to do. So you don't spend your money for nothing. When you take our products and you're feeling fatigued, I can assure you, you'll become so energetic, you'll be shooting out of bed like a bullet, and you'll achieve a lot within a day because you'll be full of energy. Now, like I mentioned earlier, one of the most critical products for ensuring that you have enough energy in your bodies is called TRENN. TRENN has something we call lipids and sterols. These are fatty acids that are found in whole grains. We are talking about rice, wheat, and soya. And TRENN, the oils that are in the TRENN, usually help the cell membrane so that it can be soft and permeable. Nutrients can get in and waste can get out. And that's a healthy cell right there. But what has happened over time? Over time, because we don't eat enough whole grains, we tend to process our ugali flour, we eat white rice, we eat pizzas, burgers, and all these things. You find that you're not getting enough lipids and sterols because you're not eating enough whole grains. And that is why you find that the cell membrane starts becoming so tough and impermeable. Nutrients are not able to go in, waste is not able to get out, toxins accumulate. This leads to fatigue, and you find that when you wake up in the morning, you're tired. You go to bed, you're tired. And one of the main reasons for chronic fatigue is the inability of your cells to function the way God intended them to function. And that is when NEOLIFE stepped in and said, because human beings are not eating the right foods, they are not eating the way God wanted them to eat, then Jerry Brasfield developed a product we call TRENN, whereby when you swallow a capsule of TRENN, it ensures that your cell is vibrant, it ensures that your body is energetic, and it actually ensures that any other food or even the medicine that you're taking is utilized and the nutrients get into the cell and the waste is excreted. Because again, when you carry around too much waste, in fact, the other day, Dr. Fatma Abdallah was telling us that human beings tend to carry about 4 kilos in their stomach of waste that they carry around with them. So if you want to know your real weight, get on the weighing scale. Whatever weight you get, you subtract 4 kilos. Then you know your actual weight, because she said that we carry 4 kilos of waste in our intestines. And TNN, the first thing that happens when you take TNN, it flushes out that waste out of your system, and you feel very, very vibrant. So if you're here and you're a guest, even if you don't hear any other product for chronic fatigue, then the first product that you need is TNN. And I can promise you, when you take it, you feel very energetic, and even your skin looks good, you look better, your skin clears, and you find that you have a longer day. And when you sleep very well. Now, the next product that will help you is called carotenoid complex. Now, carotenoid is an immunity booster. We have seen there clearly that when you have disease in your body, then you'll be fatigued. And that is why it is important to boost your immunity, because when you boost your immunity, then you find that the body is able to protect you from this disease in the first place. And that means that you'll not be able to get into the zone where you are so tired because of a certain disease. So carotenoid comes in, and when you take carotenoid complex, within 20 days, it boosts your immunity by 37% above normal. So you find that when you take it, it actually makes you look younger for longer. It's actually clinically proven. It's good for your eyes, and it ensures that you actually are very, very healthy. Another product that is very, very important for chronic fatigue is called omega-3 salmon oil plus. Now, omega-3 salmon oil has the 8 members of the omega-3 family. And I always tell guys, the reason why our salmon oil is superior to any other omega-3 in the market is because it has the whole 8 members of the omega-3 family. You find that most of the other products in the market will have only one. And that's why you'll keep on swallowing them and you're not feeling a difference. Now, but when you take omega-3 salmon, it helps to boost the amount of synovial fluid in your joint. It helps to clear the lactic acid that accumulates in your body that leads to fatigue. If you're a person who normally does a lot of exercises, sports and the like, then you need omega-3 so that you can be able to recover very fast. If you are studying and you're feeling fatigued, you're straining your mind, you need omega-3. So really, omega-3 is critical for you as far as ensuring that you have enough energy in your body and that your body is functioning at peak levels. And it also helps to deal with migraine headaches. So when you take omega-3 and you're having constant migraine headaches, then it sorts you out that direction. Not to mention that omega-3 is very important for things to do with high blood pressure, and it lowers inflammation in your body by 68%. And you see, inflammation means that you have pain in your body. And that pain will definitely lead to fatigue. But when you take omega-3, then you're able to control the amount of inflammation in your body. The next product is what we call multi. Multi is minerals. It's a mineral supplement. And you need minerals in your body to do so many things. For the body functions to happen properly, you need to have some essential minerals in your body. Now, our company came up with what we call a value pack. This is a pack that combines omega-3, TNN, carotenoid complex, and the minerals. We call it the Pro Vitality Pack, Pro Vitality Pack. And when you take Pro Vitality Pack, you turn your pyramid from facing down to facing up. And I can tell you, when you take this value pack, the Pro Vitality, I've had several clients. There's one who was having a problem. He could not sleep at night. He was spending the day now dozing off at odd hours, and he was always so tired. And I gave him Pro Vitality. Let me tell you, the guy became so energetic and he was so excited, and he keeps telling me, Fred, I don't know what's in your product, but it does a fantastic job for me. So it's a fantastic product, especially where fatigue is concerned. But we do have other supporting products that are important, just to ensure that you have enough energy in your body. But just looking there, you can see some of the benefits of Pro Vitality from lifelong heart health, immune strength, healthy brain function, flexible joints, clear vision, abundant energy, antioxidant protection, youthful skin, lifelong cellular health. So those are some of the other benefits. Another product that came in the other day, which is new but very, very powerful, is called CoQ10. CoQ10. CoQ10 is an amazing product. Whereas threonine helps to ensure the cell membrane is soft and permeable, nutrients are able to get in, and the excretion of waste, and you have energy, CoQ10 gets into the cell itself, into the what we call the mitochondria, and it ensures that the cell is able to release energy. It's like the engine. It fires up the engine of the cell, and that gives you much, much more energy. So the benefits of CoQ10: promote cellular energy. When you have more cellular energy, it means you have more energy as a person. It boosts overall energy and stamina. It supports cardiovascular health, muscle cell energy. It has so many benefits. Reduce muscle pain and soreness. Yeah, it improves cognitive health, healthy vision and hearing. Alleviates migraines. Yeah, support new muscle development. So CoQ10 is amazing, and especially one of the things I like about CoQ10 is that it ensures that all your internal organs are functioning properly, whether it's your kidney, your liver, your heart, your reproductive organs, your brain, all those. If you hear somebody who is undergoing dialysis, they need CoQ10. Somebody who is very absent-minded, they need CoQ10. Somebody who can't sleep well, as in it's an all-round product that we all need in our body. And that is CoQ10, and it's highly, highly recommended as far as fatigue is concerned. So there we have it. These are some of the solutions for chronic fatigue in a nutshell. You can take a screenshot, just give you a summary. We've talked about most of them, but I'll only mention the ones we've not mentioned. What you haven't mentioned is vitamin B complex. B complex is powerful for dealing with stress. And we mentioned earlier that stress is one of the causes of chronic fatigue. Calmag gives you a good night's sleep, or you can use multimineral in its place. Multimineral has calcium in it, so it's either Calmag or multimineral, and they give you a very good night's sleep so that you wake up feeling refreshed and feeling very, very energetic. NEOLIFE Shake. NEOLIFE Shake gives you energy, and especially if you're in sports, you need to recover very fast. You need to repair and rebuild any kind of injury that you may have. And the NEOLIFE Shake is able to do that for you. Then we have Aloe Vera Plus. Aloe Vera Plus will help you to sleep so nicely at night, and you wake up feeling very, very energetic. Last but not least, we have the NEOLIFE Shake. NEOLIFE Shake is now pure energy. I mean, if you just want pure energy, then you need to go for the NEOLIFE Shake. The NEOLIFE Tea, sorry. The NEOLIFE Tea. The NEOLIFE Tea will just give you pure energy. And you find that, in fact, we tell you, take it in the morning and lunchtime. If you take it in the evening, woe unto you, you won't be able to sleep because you'll be so energetic. But it also helps you to cut out some excess weight that you may have. And another thing that the NEOLIFE Tea does for you is that it helps to clear the excess waste that is lying in your intestines. And I guess that is one of the ways that it actually helps you to clear that issue of fatigue. So those are the NEOLIFE solutions. And what we always recommend is start using these products before you feel unwell. It's better in NEOLIFE, a stitch in time saves 9. And rather than wait until you're sick, then start using these products now. When it comes to our children, what do we give them? We give them Vita Squares, we give them VitaGuard. Vita Squares is like threonine, it's a multivitamin. VitaGuard is for boosting the immunity, like carotenoid complex. Liquivite is for infants who cannot chew tablets, and it combines both VitaGuard and Vita Squares and all C in one. Then all C, vitamin C, we know the story about vitamin C and immunity. Last but not least, here we have NutriShake, which is important for proper growth and development and to give them energy and quick recovery. So that's a program for kids, just to ensure that they are healthy and to ensure that they have energy, they are not so tired. And especially nowadays, because kids undergo a lot of pressure in school, in studies and all those things, this program is bound to even improve their IQ in class. You'll find that their performance will even be better when they use these products. And especially in these eras of COVID, this is a very, very important program for your children, just to ensure that they have a high immunity so they don't bring you COVID back home when they come in the evening. So that is NEOLIFE. And like we always say, NEOLIFE has so many other targeted benefits, not just chronic fatigue. We have bone and joint health solutions, memory, weight loss, energy and fitness, boosting immunity, maintaining sugar levels, reproductive health. We also have home care cleaning products, which are organic and natural. We have a fantastic organic and natural skincare range. We call it the Nutrients Organic, which makes you look younger for longer. And we have a product called Super Grow for the farm, where it's organic, but you spray it on your crops. And if you're harvesting 5 bags, you're able to double to more than 10 bags by just using Super Grow. So we have other solutions. So in case you came on the call and probably have not covered something that a condition that, or a challenge that you have, probably the person who invited you can be able to enlighten you as far as those other solutions that are available to NEOLIFE. And as I come to the end of this session, I just want to mention that in NEOLIFE, we give you a chance. You come to NEOLIFE, you can come in and decide, I want to partner with NEOLIFE, I want to become a distributor. And you'll find that there are those who come in and say, me, I just want to buy products at wholesale. Then they become distributors to buy for themselves. There are those who say, I just want to buy from you at retail, which is still okay. You can buy from the person who invited you. Or there are those who say, I want to become a business builder. I want to make some money. And those get a lot of benefits because they get into personal growth and development, leadership development. They're exposed to international travel. They get to retire healthy and active. They build lasting relationships, and they get to earn residual income. So I always say this, that coming into NEOLIFE as a business builder, not just as a consumer, gives you much, much more benefits. And you get to participate in NEOLIFE as a side hustle, a business that you can build in your free time. And you get tremendous benefits by being a business builder. But whichever level you want to play at, whether you want to become a consumer, buy at retail from the person who invited you, or you want to just buy for your own self, it's still okay. Now, before I finish my session for today, I want to bring up our special guest speaker. And this is a lady that I saw coming into the business, and she's done a wonderful, wonderful job. She only joined recently, but she's broken records. The things that we took 10 years to do, she did in about 2 to 3 years. And I can tell you, with her husband, they're actually proving that NEOLIFE, this business can grow in a fantastic way if we put in the effort and the energy. So without further ado, I want to invite Pearose Kariuki to just take it away. Pearose, are you there?
Yes, I'm there, Fred.
Karibu.
Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you, Fred, for that session that you've given us there. It's so exciting. And thank you for giving me a chance to be able to speak to everyone on this call. I can say that was one of the best trainings that we've had, I think, this year, because it's touching on some of the things that we go through in this life. So I'm really excited, and thank you, Fred, that every Sunday you have something for us. You always actually show us the way. And when I came into this opportunity, I've seen you doing so much for us. You've trained us, and that is why we are here. So I'm really excited this evening. And for those who are seeing me for the first time, my name is Pearose Cherotich, and I am married to Josephat Kariuki. Together, we have 4 young children. And professionally, I'm a teacher. I'm a teacher of physics and mathematics. And, those are the subjects that students would really sleep in class due to fatigue. You make them very tired by what you're telling them. So I can really identify with the topic of today. So, but of course, today the story is very different because I get to teach people and they get excited, So 11 years ago, this opportunity came to me when I was really suffering. I had so many issues that I encountered in my journey of being a teacher as well as being a parent. So before I joined NEOLIFE, I already had 2 kids, and the two of my kids, they came together within less than 3 years. I had both of them. So when the other one was approaching 2 years, I had another one. And you know what happens when you have small children? And actually to tell you is that our 4 kids were born in 6 years. So you can be sure all of them were under 6, the 4 of them. And when I was still in NEOLIFE, and actually that is the time I was making steps and growing the business. So I really thank God for this great opportunity. And one of the things I've really gained since I joined NEOLIFE is the health part. So when I heard of NEOLIFE, because previously I had a lot of issues, I would be so tired. You go to school, you have to be there the whole day. You come back, the children are not sleeping in the night and it becomes an issue. Tomorrow you are going back to school, you are almost sleeping on the way. But so I developed a lot of issues because of lack of sleep. I even added a lot of weight. I remember before NEOLIFE, just before I joined NEOLIFE, I had hit 124 kilos. And that came about because of what Fred has been able to tell us, stress, and especially stress of lack of money. And with a job, there is the issue of always waiting for your salary. My husband was lecturing in the university. His salary would be delayed. So we were never sure of what is going to come. So we were so sick and tired of being sick and tired, because one, we have a lot of stress with money. And now I am not even able to sleep well because I have small kids who are always crying. Funny enough, all my kids, they used to really cry, especially the first 2. So I had a lot of issues. So I developed a weight challenge, which really took a toll on my health. My pressure was going up. At some point, the doctor was saying my pressure is on the borderline. And I used to have those things that Fred has talked about, especially tonsillitis. I used to have tonsils every after 2 months. So if I pass 2 months, I think it would be a miracle. But so the person who came, invited me to look at this opportunity, told me that there is good health with the NEOLIFE. And so I decided to join for health. So personally, I joined to improve my health. So I started using the products. And as Fred has mentioned, we have the NEOLIFE Shake. That is one of the products I used that I was able to get back to shape. Together with the NEOLIFE Tea, when it came now, I was really excited that now I can use NEOLIFE Tea. So I've been able to use these products now for 11 years. I thank God because they have given me good health, And I also give my children. My children are using these products every day, and especially in the morning. The product called NutriShake. It's very good, I was actually talking to parents in the school where my kids go. And I was telling them, we give children the wrong food in the morning, a lot of processed food, white bread and cakes and what have you. And they go to school and they are so tired because you've given them the wrong the wrong type of food. So I discovered that with the NutriShake, you give the kids and they are so vibrant the whole day and they come home and they sleep so well. So I thank God because the NEOLIFE products have been able to help me. And once I joined NEOLIFE, I also got another kid after that. And I remember I was able to make steps a lot because now I could find that I would use the products and my energy levels were really going up. I would be able to talk to people, I would be able to do the business and grow my business even without any problems. And again, as I was using the products, I was also giving the children and they would sleep at the right time in the evening. And now I would sleep and have a very good rest. So I have also been involved in traveling around the country to do the business. Sometimes I would go in the night, I would travel in the night. When I come back, you can be so tired, it can be very tiring. But now with the products, I'm able to use the products. When I come back, I know whenever I come back, maybe on Saturday evening, I have Sunday, I will be able to take herbal rest and relax, and I rest and relax very well. By Monday, I'm good to go. So I thank God these products are really, really wonderful. They've been able to help me. The fatigue went away. I remember when I had fatigue, I used to have a lot of tremors, you know. Sometimes I would wake up and I feel like falling down. But with the products, I've been able to really enjoy the perfect health. So if you are a guest on this call, these products are really wonderful. Today, I thank God because courtesy of the products, 11 years down the line, we don't visit the hospital often the way we used to visit before we joined NEOLIFE. And so this place is full of health, and this place also is full of financial freedom. So because we had a lot of issues with also stress of money, we found out that after joining NEOLIFE, you can be able, as you use the products, you'll be earning money, you know. I was so excited, you know. We started off on part-time at first, but what excited me is that immediately we started using the products, because I bought the products for my weight, for my mother, for our parents, together with Josphat's parents, my children. Within the first month, I was able to earn some money. Imagine on part-time basis, I remember my first bonus with NEOLIFE was 2,002 Kenya shillings. And I was so excited. I discovered, yes, I'm using these products. I no longer have fatigue. I'm seeing now my weight is coming down and I'm earning something. What a business. So I started focusing on the business. I was told, talk to more people, tell them your story, you know. I would tell them, now I'm energetic. I would even see my neighbors wondering, nowadays you are so energetic, you're doing things as faster than before. So I started talking to people. I got a few network of people that were able to use the NEOLIFE products and also share the products. And I started growing my business. I remember by the 3rd month, I was already called a director, which is a step in NEOLIFE, which is very, very, where you start earning something good. And I remember in my 3rd month on part-time basis, we were earning 22,406. And guess what? That was slightly more than my net salary. I don't know. I started, my stress really went down because now at least I would do so much, you know. And I decided again to continue focusing on the business. When I have any free time, I would make sure that I do the business and get more money. I talk to more people. I help more people change their lives. I help more people change their health. And money was coming. So within 7 months, I was able to earn on part-time 60,446. That was 3 times my net salary. And I got so excited, you know. And now I would do the business. I don't feel bad because I'm doing the business and using the product, so energetic, and I'm excited. Actually, it was seen in my workplace because my students started performing, because if the teacher is always tired, it's not possible to perform. You can never deliver very well when you are always very tired. So it also showed in my workplace that people were seeing I'm more energetic. My students were even passing my subjects. And so that gave me a lot of impetus to do the business. So within 7 months, when I became a world team member, together with my husband, we decided to focus on this business. I now take up the business because one of the things that really disturbs so many people, remember, especially jobs, what happens is that you do the same thing every time. You know, you go to class, teach that subject every day until you don't even have to notes. It is so monotonous doing one thing every other time. And again, you have a boss, somebody who is always asking you questions, ordering you around. Sometimes it can be so tiring. So I always had people, those my seniors who are ahead of me, they have worked taught for 27 years, and they look so tired. They are not even, they don't have any excitement about what they are doing. And I see these people each and every day. And I know some of us on this call, we are tired of what we are doing. We are tired of doing the same thing over and over again. And so what? I was now welcoming them to the business. I was telling them now, here in your life, you will come and see new things. You are able to interact with different kinds of people. You are able to help different kinds of people. And it was so exciting. So now we decided I do this business on part-time as I become a full-time mother. And that one gave me a lot of joy as I was bringing up my children. You know, I've been so excited because for the last 10 years, I've been doing this business fully, plus taking care of my children. Every morning, going to school with my children. Every evening, picking them up. You know, it is so exciting. And so this business has been able to give me so much. I can say financial freedom has come about because in 2 years and 11 months, me and my husband, we became president team members. And you know what? Becoming a president team member, there are so many benefits. Apart from the money, we started earning over 500,000 shillings every other day. And it was really exciting, you know, doing so many projects, getting to our own home, driving cars, doing things that normal people could not do. This business was able to help us in that way. And you know what? We were achieving this because we were helping other people, because we were supporting other people to grow their businesses. And now using the products, you walk around, people are wondering, what is happening? You look like you're so energetic, you're not feeling tired. And you know, so I thank God because this opportunity now, we've been president's team members for the last 8 years and about 3 months, and the journey has been so great. And now we are focusing on helping so many other people. Actually, 5 years into the business, now we are talking about 6 years ago, my husband was also able to leave his job of teaching in the university. We do this business on a full-time basis. And so what happens with our business is you come in and you help other people. And so what has been happening for both of us is that we've been doing the business, in fact, like 2020 at the comfort of our home. We have not been going anywhere, but we have been building the business. You know, you are able now to sleep enough because you have your own business. You can be able to schedule your own hours without anybody pushing you. Do this, go overtime and all that. So I thank God because the opportunity of NEOLIFE has been able to provide us with a lot of choices in life. We live where we want to live. We do what we want to do. And actually, we work with whom we want to work. Because out there, even if you don't love your boss, you will have just to work with them. So you will always be tired because you're just thinking, because Les Brown says that most of the heart attacks happen on Monday. Why? Because on Sunday nights and Monday morning. Why? Because people dread to go to that place of work where you are going to meet your boss, you're going to be ordered around. I thank God because with NEOLIFE, I'm always looking forward for Monday so that I can meet excited people. I can be able to change lives and make sure that everyone around me lives a healthy life, an energetic life, and also be able to earn money. So it is really exciting. If you are a guest on this call, this is the best place to be. One other thing I've been able to achieve is lifestyle. You know, the company has been able to give us a lot of treats. You know, we've been able to travel around the world. And so after I chose NEOLIFE, just because of health, money came along. And now lifestyle has been able to follow us. So I remember very well before NEOLIFE, being a normal teacher, you've never heard of teachers being taken anywhere by the TSC. But when I came to NEOLIFE, I was told that the more you work, the more the company will recognize you. So I was recognized within my 7th month. I joined the world team. When we joined the world team, I remember we were invited to Cape Town in 2011. And we were able to travel to Cape Town together with my husband, something that had not been happening. The university was traveling him around the country, sometimes to Kisumu, those were in Kenya, yeah. Sometimes to Mombasa, traveling, but they never considered me. When I came to NEOLIFE, we were told that you as partners, you join with your husband and you'll be traveling around the world together. So I remember we went to Cape Town, we really enjoyed ourselves. That was my first flight, courtesy of this opportunity. So it is really exciting. Over the years, I've been able to go places. I've gone to Mauritius. I've gone to actually Mauritius twice. The first one, we went to Sugar Beach Resort. The second one, we went to Intercontinental Mauritius. A great place, a great destination. We've been to Dubai. We've been to Abu Dhabi. We've been to Hong Kong in China. We've been to Mexico. I remember the latest when the company was celebrating 60 years. We were among the president's team members who were invited to Mexico. And that the flight was a 22 hours flight. If you count even with the stopovers, it was almost coming to 30 hours. Can you imagine? And we reached there, we were still very energetic. We had carried our CoQ10, we had carried our TNN, you know, our products. We were able to stay there for about a week, came back again, another 30 hours back to Kenya without stopping. And I remember I just worked normally because our products are really great. So I want to assure all of us, this is a great place to be. You can be able to join us, enjoy what we've enjoyed. And the good thing is that we have people who will mentor you. The person who has invited you here is going to hold your hand, is going to help you and connect you with other people who can be able to support you so that you can grow your business and ensure that you get to the top. So I'm really excited. I want to encourage all of us. This is the best place to be. If you have been looking for an opportunity that will give you perfect health, will give you more energy, and you see, as long as you have more energy, you will always be very excited. So whenever people meet me, they ask me, why are you excited? I tell them, you know, I'm using these products, I'm energetic, it's giving me money, and you will be able to grow other people. And so my joy today is that I've been able to grow so many people. I've been able to touch many lives. I've been able to change the economy of some other people in even other different countries. Our business is global. That is what you need to know as you come in. So you come here, you work smart, and you enjoy the benefits. So I'm really excited. I want to encourage everyone, come on board. And if you are here and you are a member, continue doing the business. Do it consistently. Work it out with all your heart because it is possible. Everything is possible and everyone can reach their dreams, courtesy of NEOLIFE. So God bless you so much. Have a great time and a great week ahead. Thank you, Fred, and God bless.
Wow, wow, wow. Thank you so much, Pearose, for that powerful presentation. That was awesome. Guys, you have it from the best. That is what NEOLIFE can give you. That's what our products can give you. And what is there to add? What I can tell you is, like Shia said, if you're looking to get the products, talk to the person who invited you. If you want to become a member, become a distributor of NEOLIFE products, and that's the best place to be. The person who invited you will show you how to get in, how to get started. Ask them for a form, ask them for a link. They can even send you a link right now from their back office, and you click on it and you register immediately. For me, I joined NEOLIFE and I only paid 9,900 Kenya shillings, and my life changed because of that. So don't hesitate. Don't talk to the naysayers out there. If you want a life of vibrancy, if you want a life of energy, if you want a life of success, NEOLIFE has it. It has a solution for you. And you can also do it and help other people to also experience that lifestyle. And that's what excites me about NEOLIFE, that you get to touch other people's lives, even as your own life changes. And as we come to the end of this program, I just want to mention that the recording will be available later today. If you want a recording of that powerful testimony by our PT, it will be available later tonight. And next week, we'll be back again. We'll be looking at another aspect of health, and we welcome you back again next week. So otherwise, from me, I wish you a restful Sunday evening, and I wish you a fantastic month as we come to our month end. Let us put our best foot forward for the distributors. It's not over until it is over. Let's go for it. We serve a God of miracles, and I know this is your month. Just go for it, and you're going to make it. God bless you all. See you at the top.